All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please invite your friends if you care for this topic. Our topic today is about the impeachment of President Trump, and this is just a news we heard, 15 minutes ago, that the Congress they voted for impeachment, and impeachment mean to get rid of him. And I find that this impeachment is really very funny and very stupid. I mean, this guy is really lucky. See, the best thing can happen to you if your enemy are a bunch of stupid. You know what I mean? If your enemies are a bunch of stupid, I mean you are super lucky. Because if your enemy are smart, it's going to be very hard to deal with them. So look what those people they did. They voted for impeachment, and then now the case will be given to the Republican because they are the one who is in charge of the Senate. And now the senators, they are going to expose the Democrat. This is exactly what will happen. You see those TV show like Trump he did, Trump he made a phone call, Trump the Russian, Trump etc. Now what will happen, that the one is in control, who will ask for witnesses, who will force the witnesses to come, is the Republican. And that means the American, they will see what happened. That's mean the Democrat will look like a bunch of fool. That's mean that everybody will be disgusted about what they did. So they handed to Trump a case against them. This is what exactly like, it's like somebody, he called the police and he is selling drugs in the same time. And he's, can you come home? Because I have a box of drugs, it's full and I cannot carry it. I need somebody to help me. This is exactly what those people did. I mean, their foolishness is beyond imagination. This man now, which I believe he is really lucky, as I said, not only he will win, now from now on until the coming year, Trump, he will say nothing in TV except the impeachment, the impeachment. Did you know what they did to me? Do you remember what they did to me? So this will be for his benefit, not the opposite. It's 100 times, 100% for the benefit of Trump. Each time he go on TV now, he will say, did you do? The same as he is talking about the Russian. You see, before, look what happened from the beginning. In the beginning, before this guy he was elected, they went tens of thousands in the street and start burning cars, destroying furniture, attacking stores, in California, in New York, everywhere. And then they could not do anything about it. So then they accuse him that he support the KKK. He is a racist. It didn't work because the black people stand behind him. Then they accuse him that he is an agent for the Russian. It didn't work. It turned out that all this investigation was a hoax. It was a lie, and everything there is accused with it to be. It is them planning those things. So now he have a case against them about the Russian, and now the second case is going to be about his phone call to Ukraine. And look what will happen now. The Republican, they are going to ask Joe Biden. Well, I call him Joe Bite Me because each time he talk, he bite people. He bite himself. They will ask him to come as a witness, and they will ask and they will question his son, how you get this money, and why they are giving you that job. So a scandal will come. Big deal is going to happen. I mean, this is a great news for this man. This man is very lucky. So the coming month is going to be a very nice show. Sit in your couch and get some popcorn and enjoy the show, and the stupidity of those who call themselves Democrat. Not only they will lose the election. I mean, they are making a stupid move. Look at this guy, the stock market in the top. At the end of the month, he will sign the agreement with the Chinese. He forced the Chinese to bow down to him. I mean, this is China. While Obama, he was kissing their shoes, signing anything they want. This man, he forced the Chinese to come to an agreement, and they will sign it very soon. This guy, he made deals with everybody, and he is very successful. So what this is about? How you can defeat somebody? He is successful in everything. They could not take it because of their hate to this man. I mean, it doesn't matter what this guy he do. Still, he is disgusting. Their hate is blinding them. And I believe that the coming election, not only they will lose, but they will give him the chance to own the house again. So, which means he can do what he was prevented from doing in the last 2 years, because the Congress, the majority, they were Democrat until now. So the coming election is going to be a big disaster, the same as the first election. And this is all by their help, because people, they are looking like, look at this guy, what he's doing, and look what they are doing. This guy, he made the economy good. He made a trade deal very well. Everybody attack him for fighting China, and look, it's working. Everything he said, it's working perfectly according to his plan. Everything, every promise he made in the election. Usually, people who go on election, they make promises. All the promises are false. I mean, not even 1% of their promise come to be true. This guy, every single promise he did, he did. Whatever he said in the election, he did. He said, I will build the wall. He want to build the wall. And he started building the wall. He said, I will stop China. He stopped China. I mean, you name it. So, what those people they did, and by the way, there's many things I don't agree with this Trump. I mean, he make, according to what I see, he's a great person for business, etc. But there's things I don't agree with him. But let us say 90 maybe percent of things he do, I agree with it. The coming election is not only going to destroy the reputation of the Democrat, is going to make them lose ground. A lot of Democrat, they will move from Democrat to be Republican. At the end of the day, if you are an American citizen and you are watching what's happening, I mean, this guy, what he did, he made a phone call and he's asking for what? To investigate corruption. Well, shouldn't we ask actually for it? If the Democrats really are serious against corruption, they should be the one who asks for it. If I am a vice president and my son, he got a job for millions of dollars and he have no skills, this guy, he was kicked from the army for drugs. The son of Biden, bite me, he was kicked from the army. He have no skills. He is like, we are not talking about somebody, he is a scientist. So isn't it obvious that they give him a job because of who he is? He's a son of the vice president. Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious that what his name? The previous Prime Minister of England, Tony Blair, is one of his family, she got a consultant, I think his wife, she got a consultant job for the minister, for the Prince of Qatar. I mean, what consultant job would she will do? She will choose shoes for him? The President Jacques Chirac of France, his family, all of them, they work in the Middle East. And his house, the houses they own, is a gift. Gift from Al-Hariri, the Prime Minister of Lebanon. I mean, the corruption is all over. Hillary Clinton, she got tens of millions of dollars from the Middle East. Why? I mean, why somebody... I mean, the King of Morocco, what he have to do with Hillary Clinton? He's her cousin. Moroccan people are dying from hunger. There's no jobs. 40% of population, they have no jobs. Why somebody like Morocco will donate? Why somebody like Qatar will donate? I mean, what they have to do with Hillary Clinton? It's a bribe. So the corruption is all the way to their teeth. And the guy, he made a phone call to investigate corruption, and because of that phone call, they say he is using his authority so he can win the election. I mean, this guy, he won the election already. And this guy Biden, there's nobody will vote for him. This person is mentally ill. He do not know what to say. This guy, he say things, the most funny, stupid things ever. So when I look at this process and what the Democrat, I mean, this woman, the congresswoman, what her name? I forgot her name, Gonzalez, whatever her name. She said we should eat our kids. Why? Because of a global warming. Kids is the problem. We should stop having kids. We should eat them. Yeah, I'm going to eat my kid. I did not get married yet, but I'm going to make a kid, and I will eat him just to get rid of the. I mean, they have the most stupid mental illness people in this party. All the corruption they have. Obama, he gave he sold our uranium to the Russian. Imagine, guys, this is the head of USA. Not only he signed whatever the Russian he want, he gave them all the uranium we have. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid president like this? And nobody want to impeach him. He agree with whatever the king of Saudi Arabia want. But if Trump, he agree with the king of Saudi, he betraying America. When Obama, he went to Saudi Arabia, he bowed down to the king. There's two people who were waiting for him in the airport. You know what? I am not a king. If I go to the airport, I will find 50, maybe 1,000 waiting for me. Especially if I say I'm coming to Indonesia as an example. I think I will get like 500,000, if not 50 million. For sure they love me, So all the corruption they have, I mean, Hillary Clinton, she deleted her email. This is a crime by itself. You see, if you work for the government and you delete it or you get rid of any kind of a property belong to the government, it's a crime. An email is a property. It's a virtual property owned by the government. You have no right to delete it. She deleted thousands of emails. She wiped the server, and nobody took her to jail. If you do that, there's a guy, he took a picture of himself in the submarine, and they sentenced him to 2 years or 3 years in jail for taking a selfie. So their corruption is beyond imagination. And they think with their corruption, they can silence anyone who is going to, go against them. They could not take it how they lost the election. I remember the day of election, actually me, myself, I thought that's it. Trump is lost. All the news, everybody's saying there's no way, But I went and I did vote because I don't trust what they say. But for me, somehow I believe them, the poll, etc. 90% is going to be is going to be a disaster for Trump. And actually not only that, I decided to go to sleep. I don't want to see this, I'm really upset. So I said I'm going to go to sleep. And then around like 9 something, I could not sleep. I said, you know what? I'm going to see something is going to happen. I don't know. There's a hope inside me that this man will win, even though everything I heard saying no, he will not. And the miracle happened. He won the election. And their fear is not about Trump. What their fear is that in 4 years additional to this, which means we have 1 year left, plus 4 years, that's 5 years. 5 years, this man, he will be able to change at least 2 of the Supreme Court judges. And he will be able to add hundreds and hundreds of federal judges who they are conservative Christians. This is the fear. The fear that Democrat, they were taking us into being atheist nation. They fight the word God. They fought the word, even Christmas, they took it off. They don't want Merry Christmas. Obama, he forbid anyone to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, that's it. During the time of the Christmas, I remember once I went to Walmart, the lady, she said to me, Happy Holiday. I said, Happy Christmas. It's not a holiday, it's a Christmas, not just holiday. So they thought they reach a point, they have a full control of the country. And then suddenly there's a guy, he came from the middle of nowhere, and he made them lose. And look what happened, by the way. Maybe many of you do not know that the Democrat is the one who wanted Trump to be the one who challenged Hillary Clinton. The reason for that, they thought he's a fool. This guy, he says stupid things. There's no way he will win. So they supported him in the beginning, You know, they wanted everyone who is from the Republican to lose. So only Trump will be the one, the nominee for the Republican Party, because they thought he's a fool. And then they will post a video of recorded of him speaking about women. Supposedly people will get upset, you know, and that's it. I mean, we get him busted, and then we accuse him whatever accusation, etc. And he will lose. I mean, this guy, he say things nobody say. This is true. This is true. Because they thought he is the last one to win. So the Democrat, they are the one who pushed him to be there. But then what happened is the opposite of what they thought. He thought he will never win. Actually, you know what? If they did not help him to be the nominee of the Republican, I don't think we will have a Republican president right now. We will have Hillary Clinton. So their stupidity is always the reason for this man to win. They made him president in the first time, and they will make him a president for sure for the second time. And not only that, he will make a slide. People will leave. People will leave this party by tens of thousands. Actually, already there's some congressmen, they are switching from Democrat to Republican. Well, you know, the working, I mean, the poor people, the middle class, whatever you call it, I mean, everybody is sick. We are sick of, you know, we get Obama. He promised us all amazing stuff. Like when you hear you will have health insurance, you think you will get a health insurance. Really, where is the health insurance? Obamacare. It was Obama humiliation, and not only that, Obama, look what he did when he made the health law. He made an exception that Muslims and Amish, they cannot join, and he add the Amish to make it. It's not about only Muslims. How you can? This is not even. It's against the Constitution to treat a religious group differently. Why? He's an American. I'm not an American. Just because he's a Muslim, he don't have to go and sign for the health insurance. But because he is a Muslim. And this party, he is using Muslims only to win. They don't care really for Muslims. They thought, like in Michigan, there is like a city of Detroit full of Muslims. So if we make the Muslims happy, they will vote for us. This is the plan. Very easy, very simple. And they could not believe it that in Michigan, which is always was a blue state, which means Democrat, they will vote for Trump. Which means people are sick of the stupidity of this party. I mean, each time I listen to this party, I die laughing. Go and see their videos talking about the global warming. You see, regardless if a global warming is true or not, but the solution they bring is stupid. At least come with something real. Like all of them, they speak about we have to stop driving four-wheel drive, but all of them, they have not only four-wheel drive, they have 20 cars behind them and 20 cars after them. Al Gore, who used to make speeches about global warming, he flies in his own jet. So he is teaching you should turn off the light when you leave the bathroom. But he himself, in every flight, he burn gas which you will not burn in your lifetime for electricity. And this is why this man is winning. This man is not a hypocrite. He's saying what he say what he believes. He's like a kid. This is why people like him. He say things like a kid. This guy, this is me. This is how I talk. You like me, you don't like me, this is me. Them, they are very, very politically correct. And the funny, like last time when I went for the election, There's a lady, you ask, I said, I'm Republican. So she said, where are you from? I said, I'm American. She said, yeah, I know, but I mean, originally you have an accent. I said, I'm from the Middle East. She said, strange. Usually Middle Eastern, they vote for Trump. I said, well, I'm not a donkey. Oh, sorry, I said, I'm not stupid. She looked at me and her eyes like open, like what? She was shocked by the answer. Usually Middle Eastern, they vote for the Democrat. I mean, why in the world I want to vote for Democrat? You want to have open borders? So every criminal in the world will jump to the border, including ISIS and Al-Qaeda? I mean, what kind of people are you? Even in Mexico, if I go there, if I don't have a visa, they will kick me out. They will arrest me and they will send me out. I mean, all countries in the world, they have rules. And everybody protect his borders. There's drugs, there's a crimes, there's a criminals. I mean, how in the world, what kind of a party says we want open borders? Since when open borders or closed border is about discrimination? I am an Arab and I believe that this is stupid to have open border. They said, did you know that Trump, he signed there's 6 Islamic countries, they cannot enter the country. He said they did not sign that. He just renewed. The one who did that, it was Obama, you bunch of liars. So how come when Obama, he signed the same law, he was not a racist? The guy, he just renewed what Obama signed before him. Right? You see the stupidity? The 6 countries which they have a like a ban list from entering the country, USA, is an order made by Obama, but it was expired when Trump he came. So Trump he just renewed. So when Trump he signed the same law which Obama he signed before him, he is a racist. Can you believe it? And now even those who they are not supporting Trump, from those Democrat, or let us say they are between, they are independent, even those people, they will see that those people are being unfair for this man. They will take his side. There's a lot of people, they see that this is unfair process. And now by this impeachment, the Republican, they will have their party. So look what will happen now. They will call for the son of Joe Biden and they will get him busted in TV. They will call for all the witnesses which the Democrat, they mention their names or even they hide their names, and they will make them get busted publicly. And all the Americans will be laughing at this party. It's called the Democrats. What's wrong with those people? I mean, can't you use your brain? Do you have one? You are handing the man everything he needs to fight you back. Everything he needs. And this is Merry Christmas in the White House. While Obama, he was fighting it. We have a, we have a white Christmas. Beautiful snow outside. We have a president who maybe wouldn't agree with him in many things, but he did a great job until now. Actually, I didn't expect him to do such a, I mean, this person, he changed a lot of things. The one who gave American an opportunity to be known again as a country, a great country. America reached a time where people are homeless in the time of Obama. There's no jobs. Go to Michigan. Go to Michigan and see how many houses are empty. Empty houses. There's no jobs. Nobody can pay their mortgage. Nobody have a job. Nobody have anything. Manufacturers are closing. And Obama signed tons of agreement with the Chinas and everybody. So everybody import to America, but America import nothing. To the point even the American flag is made in China. I mean, have you ever heard of such a disaster? This is USA. In USA, even the American flag is made in China, because the plan of Democrat was always to be stupid. Who care about if it's made in America or not? They cut even spending for the army. They cut spending for the... Do you know that America cannot go to the moon without the Russian? All the aerospace engines are made in Russia. Nothing is made in USA no more, because of the Democrat. So enough is enough. Too much stupidity. And what this guy he did? And look, first they accuse him of a treason, that he is an agent for the Russian. I mean, what's wrong with you? Why? Because they don't want him to be close to the Russian. They don't want us to be friend with the Russian. I mean, isn't it better to be friend for them from being enemies? And look what happened. By being an enemy to the Russian, now the Russian are supporting our enemy, Iran. Because this is how it works. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if they let him do what he should do, Iran will be, the regime in Iran will be collapsing long time ago. But they will not let him be friend to the Russian. We cannot fight Russia. We cannot win against Russia. We cannot destroy Russia. So what this is about? When you hear Hillary Clinton saying, if I am there, oh, we would never dare to do what they never dare, what you would do? What you will do exactly? Are you going to use nukes? The Russian, they can wipe the earth. Not only USA, they can wipe the whole earth from existence. I mean, stupidity is amazing. What those people want? If the guy he shake hands with the president of Korea, they say, look what he's doing. If he make a threat to Korea, they say, look what he's doing. He will establish a nuclear. This idiot will establish a nuclear war. So what do you want him to do? Shake hands or not to shake hands? So if he go to peace with North Korea, they will say, look, he's shaking hand with the dictator. If he say no, Korea, if you do that, we will teach you how to behave. They say, look at the idiot, he will start a new war. So it doesn't matter what he do. They hate him. You know what I mean? Those Democrats, they resemble two of my cousins, and they are Arab like me. They were going for hunting. So they saw something moving between the bushes. One of them, he said, this is a goat. The other one, he said, no, this is a bird. The first one, my cousin, he said to the second cousin, okay, do you want to bet that this is a goat? The other guy, he said, I bet. He said, okay, well, let us shoot. If it doesn't fly, then it's a bird. If it does not, it means it's a goat. So they shot at that direction, and nothing fly. So the first one who said, see, I told you, it's a bird. The second, he said, well, you know what? It's a goat even if it doesn't fly. And this is exactly the story of Donald Trump. Even if he's flying, still he's a goat for them. It doesn't matter. It's a goat. He fly, he's a goat. He make the economy amazing, he's a goat. He make the Russian agree with him, he's a goat. He make the you know, I mean, everything he did is right. That's it, he's a goat for them, and we have to get rid of this goat. Stupidity is amazing. And I believe strongly that Trump is very lucky that all his enemies are stupid. That's wonderful, my friend. That's beautiful. That is best for anyone. I hope always, if there's an enemy for me, they will be always stupid. I don't want to have a smart one. Right? So, to make it clear, the Democrats, They are not really a party of America. I don't see them as an American party. I see them as they are international party. Those people, they have an agenda which is about nationalism, sorry, about socialism, like Venezuela. They are, every one of them is this dictator, what is named, the one who destroyed Venezuela, the one who gave Venezuela to Iran and Hezbollah, Chavez. They are Chavez. People of Venezuela, they don't have even money for toilet paper. Millions of them, they are crossing the borders. This is socialism. I mean, don't you see? You see, businessmen, it doesn't matter how rich they are or how poor they are. Let us say, I mean, poor compared to each other. When you increase too much tax, money run, money escape. You see, you cannot force people really to pay tax. Those are businessmen. They take their money and go. They open their business in India. They will open their business in Dubai. So if you think really you can force them to pay, you will not be able to force them, because all what they need to do, they closed and shut down their business and they open it in different place where there's no tax. And then you go bankrupt. And then your government have no tax at all. So this man is doing the smart thing. You see, why Dubai is a growing, small, tiny country in the middle of nowhere? There's nothing there. No tax. There's no tax. The government, they make their income not from really tax, from other things, license, etc. You know, when you have no tax, money fly to this land. As simple as that. The more tax you put, the more people fly out. Actually, there is people, they start dropping their citizenship in USA because of tax. Because if you are an American citizen, you have to pay tax. So what they do? They decide to go and join different country, because if you're a businessman, you can buy a citizenship. Very simple. Many countries, they will give it to you in one day. Even in, like in Australia, in Canada, like if you have $500,000, you put them in the bank, you apply for citizenship, you open a business, they give it to you immediately. Money, my friend, money talk. In Turkey, Erdogan, because he's bankrupt, is offering any businessman for $100,000 you can get the citizenship. Actually, later I heard for 50. If you buy a house or two houses in Turkey, they will give you a citizenship. Because they need money. The country is bankrupt. So, those people, they do not know how to do business. They do not know how to run a restaurant. But they are the cook. And they are the waiter. And they are the doctor. And they are the engineer. But they know nothing about all those topics. So I say, this is a good day for Trump, a bad day for the Democrat. This is a very good day. We will enjoy the coming new year watching what his name, I forgot his name in the Senate. He is inviting the witnesses one after one, and the scandals is coming one after one. Because now that's it. The case is not in the hand of those idiots we used to see for the last 2 months. Right? Anyway, I'm not going to let you stay here for long. Maybe somebody have a broadcast in different place you want to join. So I just wanted to share my thought about this, and I think this is a very good time for Trump. This guy is very lucky, and garbage in, garbage out. They are helping him, they are supporting him, and this is the perfect thing can be done to any person. So I encourage you, Democrat, to do more. So next year, not only he will win, he will get the majority in the Congress and in the senators, and he is the president. And not only that, then that's it. Democrats are history. Already we have a judge from the Supreme Court. I think she is a lady. She is in bad shape. She have a health problem. We pray for her health, but she is a Democrat. She is going to leave the office soon. That's mean Trump, he will have one more judge in the Supreme Court. So in the coming 4 or 5 years, how many judges he will have? You may never know. Maybe one more, 2 more, 3 more. Disaster for the Democrat. Disaster. This is a true disaster. This country flipped upside down, the same as what happened in England. In England, the socialists, they strike against Johnson, and they don't want him to make the Brexit agreement happen, and they keep stopping it, and they start making a problem for him. They will not agree. They will never let it happen. So I said, okay, let us have election. An election happened, and he won the majority. And now they are gone. Look what they did. They armed him, actually. They armed him, and they made him stronger. And this is exactly what they did with the Trump. And now, as I know, Trump and Johnson in the UK, they are going to sign an agreement, a trade deal, very soon. And that deal is going to be a disaster for many. But not for the UK and not for USA. So, this guy, he is a genius. He knew what he's doing. Look, when he went to England, he refused to even shake hands with the other person who is representing the socialist. He only visited Johnson. And guess what? He was right. This is the one who won, and this is the one who will take the side with America, and this is the one who is conservative, let us say somehow conservative, not like the other one who hate Israel and he support Palestine or Hamas. So they are helping us. Thank you, Democrat. I really appreciate your help. And by the way, I don't want to see anyone replacing Pelosi. Even her name is even her name is fun. I mean, Pelosi will bring a lot of pollutes to us. And Adam Schiff is the best. This guy, he looked like he just came from the grave, from the museum. And you got us a bunch of idiot to impeach this guy or to support this guy. What happened? You are supporting him. If I am Democrat, actually, I will leave this party because obviously those people are crazy. I mean, don't they know that the majority in the Senate are Republican? Don't they know that this vote will be useless? So what the point of this? Nothing except stupidity. In the top of that, now they are handing the case to the Republicans, so they will question every single witness in the case. The witnesses which the Democrat they were hiding. And they will put them in TV. And American, they will die laughing. Crazy people. Truly, truly crazy people. They have mental illness. Too much hashish. Too much hashish. Somebody saying, let us see what he's saying. There is too much. There's also a lot of corruption in the problem among the... My friend, we are not saying that the Republican are angels and the Democrat are the devil. This is not what we are saying. We are talking about stupidity. You are talking about stupidity. Corruption exists in every country in the world. Every country in the world. You will not go to a country in the world, you will not find corruption. And I can say that USA comparing to others is nothing. You cannot really compare. However, when it's come to politics, in USA, we got a bunch of idiots. It's not about corruption only. I mean, we have literally a bunch of idiots who do not know what they are doing. They don't even have a plan. I mean, okay, what do you want to do? What is this impeachment about? You know, the impeachment is to get rid of him. Okay, let us say for the sake of argument, they get rid of him. Do you know what will happen next? Who is the vice president? A very conservative Christian. Not only conservative, he is very extremely conservative. So look what will happen. They get rid of somebody. He is not too much conservative, or we cannot even call him conservative, but he is siding with the conservative. And they will replace him with someone extremely conservative. Do you see how stupid they are? In the same time, look what will happen. Still, Trump, he will not leave the White House. In which way? Vice president, he will become the president, and then he will hire Trump as a vice president. He have the right to do that. And then the coming election, Republican, and everybody vote for Trump, and he will win again. I mean, this is stupid. You know what I mean? They are not getting rid of him. Even if they were able to impeach him in both Congress and Senate, he will be back. He's not leaving. He have a man. His man is Pence, and this guy is extremely conservative Christian. This man, you know, the vice president, he don't say a speech without saying the name of Christ. Every 2 words he have to mention his name. So not only they are facing a failure, they are facing a disaster. And just watch, I cannot wait for the coming month when the Republican they start you know doing their party, you know, I mean real party now, not the Republican party, real fun party. We're investigating every case of those things, or every accusation against Trump. Now they have the right to examine it, to ask for witnesses. Joe Biden will be brought, his son will be brought. They might even bring Hillary Clinton, you never know, about the Russian, about the phone call, about anything. And all this scam will be exposed. And have fun. Just have fun. All right? We have a person, his name is Islam Dawa. How are you, Islam Dawa? Are you okay, my friend? Islam Dawa, you should ask, you should be thankful for Donald Trump. He is protecting your Kaaba. If not Donald Trump, the Kaaba will be destroyed by the Iranian Shia. The Iranian Shia, everybody knows, they wanna move the Kaaba to be in their country. They want all the Shia to visit the graves of the sons of Muhammad, not the Kaaba. If not a Trump, your Kaaba is flying now. You see, the Quran speak about the chapter of the elephant, where Allah he sent a bunch of birds to attack the elephant by rocks. True story, brother. But yet the Saudi, they are not buying the birds of Allah, they are buying the airplanes of USA, and they are asking more and more soldiers to be sent to Saudi Arabia, to the point now we have almost 12,000, I think, to protect your Kaaba, my friend. Where is your Allah? Obviously your Allah is not there. The real Allah is this guy. If not him, there's no Kaaba. The Kaaba will fly. The Shia, they want to destroy it. Even ISIS, they want to destroy it. Do you know, guys, that ISIS, they want to destroy the Kaaba too? And the reason they destroy it, they say this has become a pagan practice. And it is. It is a pagan practice. Anyway, our topic is not about Islam right now, but because there is some Muhammadan here, they are saying things, and you know what they say, it makes a lot of sense. Anyway, my friend, just kiss the black stone and pray to Allah that Donald Trump will lose. Right? Yeah. And by the way, all Muslim leaders, they thought that the one who will win last election is Hillary Clinton. That's why all the donation was coming to her. Right? Like, let us bribe her before she go to the office. But Allah, he told you false news, fake news. The winner was Trump. Right? Anyway, guys, just wanted to share this with you, and I hope we have a good time together. And for those who they are Muslims, they like to join us, you know, about our topic. Uh, he can join us later, right? An Islam dawah, he don't dare to call me to do dawah. You see, all those people who do dawah, they don't dare to call to Christian Prince. Don't you want to do that dawah? Look what will happen. If you call me and prove me wrong, a lot of those people who they are listening to me, believing that what I say is the truth, they will not believe me no more. Why you don't want to do dawah? I will tell you why. Because you don't dare. The same as Mimi Hijab. Mute him, mute him. Hang up, hang up. I could not talk because he's a coward. He's afraid. He's afraid that people, not only that, they put the computer far away from the microphone so nobody can hear me. So fear is the problem because Islam is a stupid cult. And whatever you want to say about Trump, he said very clear answers about Islam, and obviously he understands Islam very well. Go and see what he said about Islam, and you will see that he knew that Islam is a bad cult. And this is why they are trying to fight him. Right? Anyway, may the Lord bless you all, and Ante will see you soon again. I hope that you guys will stay in good health and good wealth, and we pray that always the liars will be exposed and the truth will set you free. And I pray that if Trump, he will be good to America, let him stay. If he is not, I pray he will not go and win. However, I don't see someone better than him to take the position between the two parties. We have two parties. One of them is went so mad and so crazy, and obviously they are taking too much drugs, and they cannot be trusted for anything. And we tried them for a long time. They always take the wrong direction, the wrong side. Always. They vote yes when it should be no, and they vote no when it should be yes. Welcome to America. So thank you, Mr. Trump, for all what you do, and I hope you will win in the coming election. For sure, I think you will win by the help of the Democrat, for sure, not by my help. I have one vote, but they can give you millions of votes by their stupidity. Garbage in, garbage out. Take care, my friend. Thank you.